So if somebody is doing fitness tests like you just described, I would first of all ask that person, what is the definition of football fitness? Now, that's already problem number one, like I just explained. Because fitness testing should be the consequence of the definition of football fitness. Yes? First you define football fitness, and then you test football fitness based on that definition. But what you are describing is somebody who has an opinion about fitness rather than a definition. So then these girls have to run up and down and they do a test based on somebody's opinion. Yes. And well, first of all, I would recommend to all the parents that are watching and listening, if somebody ever puts your son or daughter in that situation, yes, go look for a different club and a different coach. Yes.
It's every club, though.
It has absolutely nothing to do with football fitness. Yes. Football fitness is the ability to press and pass and dribble and transition for 90 minutes. So if you run up and down between cones, you are not testing football fitness. You are testing running up and down fitness, which is something else than football fitness. Yes. And then the next question is, if I am really good at running up and down between cones, what is now the transfer to a football situation? And can you prove that transfer? And my advice to you, if you are in those situations in the future, the burden of proof is not on your dish. The burden of proof, so the responsibility to prove is on the dish of the other person. Because if you take football as a starting point and you take the definition of a football action and the definition of football fitness as the starting point, then the person who is deviating from that definition is the one who is responsible for proving the point. Yes? Because you stick to football. The other person is making your daughter running up and down the pitch, which is something else than football. So that means that this person must have very good reasons to do something else than football. Yes? Can you please bring on those reasons? Can you please prove, yes, rock solid proof that running up and down the pitch has anything to do with football? Yes, and then I take my popcorn, yes, when I'm listening to you. But a lot of people make the mistake that if somebody does something else than football, that they are then going to try to falsify the person who is not doing football. No. The person who is not doing football is responsible for proving that not doing football is the best thing instead of doing football. You see? So do you recognize that it is tempting to make that mistake?
Yeah.
Is this helpful, what I just explained?
Yeah, it is. And I do try to explain it to people. And some parents, they say, oh, that makes a lot of sense, because like no one's